Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies Podmas.
To help create the festive season vibes, we're bringing you 12 days of mini episodes in December.
We'll share our favorite festive hacks, stories, and tools to inspire you.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of two, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, we're going to share a winter memory to get things started. Malika, what's your memory?
All right, so growing up in Pasadena, winter was more conceptual than a weather experience. We know this. We've talked about this. So, since moving out here, and actually this was before we moved, but once Norm and I we're in a serious relationship, I started coming out here to visit his family. And in January of 2020, I experienced my very first ice storm, which I didn't even know that was a real thing. I didn't know what that meant, but I saw it. And it's so magical. Everything sparkles.
Wow.
So where his family is like in a very densely kind of forest woody area. So picture just trees everywhere, but they're just sticks because there's no leaves on them.
They
And
call it
then
the woods.
the woods, that's how he refers to it. So we were in the woods and there's like ice on everything, but then the sun is shining and so it looks like a snow globe basically. But there's also like this sound with the snow when there's snow on the ground that makes everything quieter because it like dampens everything.
Mm.
So everything feels and sounds quieter. But then because of the ice on the trees, there's this cracking sound that happens because branches are breaking from like the weight of ice. It's a
Mm.
little scary. You don't want to be in the wrong place, but
And you don't know where that wrong
you
place
really don't
is.
know.
That sounds
Stay in the
terrifying.
road. But that was like my first moment of like, okay, this is winter. Like I had not encountered the elements in this way. And it was really beautiful and just such a different landscape than I'd ever seen before. So that's my winter memory.
I love that story. I hope everyone has a cup of tea or hot cocoa and marshmallows while these stories are being told. And I like your story because it was like the five
Oh,
senses of
yeah.
being in the snow. Other than taste, you described all the feelings. I could really picture it. And I think, is this the storm that was just like a big storm? Like I remember being on the other coast, worried for your life. I was like,
Mm.
Malika is not going to survive. How can anyone survive this ice storm? This sounds terrifying. We're going to have to go get her. She's going to freeze. But then you described to me that there are cats that live outside,
There
like in the
are.
barn. And I was like, what? There are animals that just live outside and all this? I guess she'll be okay. If the cats can survive, I guess she'll be okay.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Sounds beautiful though, the sparkling
Yeah.
part. That
Yeah.
sounds really pretty. Wow. Never had that. Don't know what that's like.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take a break. And when we get back, I'll share my memory.
Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready to go online cart.
Oh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies. And we're back. Azizi, what is your winter memory?
Okay, again, have your hot cocoa, your tea, set the scene, picture it. It's San Francisco. It's like 1985-ish maybe, and Balboa Park, and, like those traditional kind of Victorian looking houses. We were having Christmas with my grandparents. My grandparents lived in San Francisco, and this was a special one because we drove up from, at the time we were living in Los Angeles, we drove from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and we had Christmas Day in my grandparents' house with my cousins. So my cousins who are around my age also had all of our gifts. Somehow Santa was at grandma's house. Didn't know how that happened, didn't care. And I remember opening up one of my presents, and it was something that I had wanted for a long time, which was a strawberry shortcake cassette tape recorder and player. It was white and red plastic, and it was in a case that could close and you could carry it around like a briefcase or a lunchbox or something. But then you can open it up, and I think it had headphones and it had a place where the cassette went. I think it had a little microphone. I thought it was so cool and I was so happy. The end. That's my memory.
Very sweet. I think this was before my time. Well, if it was anyway, I was probably out there, but not in my conscious memory. I think
I
I
have
was
no
very
memory of
small.
you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't remember you being a baby or otherwise. All I remember is strawberry shortcake tape
Okay.
recorder.
Did Grandma Louise make cookies?
Oh, come on. Grandma Louise always had cookies. She had that big freezer that, you could fall into, and she could always just whip out a whole Ziploc bag of different kinds of bars. She always had lemon bars and chocolate chip cookie bars, oatmeal bars. She had coconut cake. And it was so good. And what's amazing, she would have pineapple upside down cake. And as hard as I have tried to replicate her
Yeah.
recipes, I have not been able to, and I will never forget how good they were. They tasted so good. So every time we were at Grandma Louise's house, she always had cakes and cookies ready for us.
Nice. Well, that is a good memory.
Thank you.
Now it's time for a festive season quote. Azizi, what have you brought for us today?
All right. So this is a quote from my favorite movie. It's not even a favorite holiday movie necessarily. It's like in the top 10 movies that I love. Elf. And it's, we elves try to stick to the four main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. That's my quote. That was from Buddy the Elf when he was having dinner with his family for the first time, and I think that movie is just so charming. It brings a smile to my face every time I watch it.
Fun. All right. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us.
Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, happy Podmas.
Happy Podmas, Azizi.
Bye. We're going to kick things off by sharing a memorable winter memory.
A memorable
right?
memory.
Do we want to change that?
Just share a winter memory.
Yeah. It's memorable because it's a memory.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.